Hi, everyone, and thanks for listening. Today, I would like to put my 2 cents in about the current situation with Ronnie Radke. Everyone knows that Ronnie Radke is the frontman for Falling in Reverse, former frontman of Escape the Fate, and has recently been charged with the sexual assault of a woman in Utah. Now, while her reports and statements have changed considerably, first, she said it was a gang rape between Radke's bodyguard and Radke himself. Now she's saying it's just Ronnie Radke. I have a hard time believing her. You don't immediately post it on a social media site if you have been the victim of an act as heinous as the one she is saying happened to her. Most rape victims are ashamed, they are full of guilt, and generally hide away from other people. Statistics show that 68% of sexual assaults, are unreported. 80% are on people under the age of 30. 47% of rapists are a friend or an acquaintance. Now, both have admitted to a prior casual relationship and that she was invited to the show and she went by herself. I'm not quite sure why she has chosen to do this or what Radke has done to her. Unfortunately, Ronnie Radke is surrounded by a lot of controversy. He has been arrested on multiple occasions and faced controversy over incidents involving violence. 2006, he was involved in an altercation in Las Vegas and a fatal shooting of an 18-year-old. Radke did not shoot the person, but was indicted on battery charges. In 2008, he failed to see his probation officer and got sentenced to 4 years. He only served 2.5. Since being released in 2010, he's been arrested twice for alleged domestic violence against his girlfriend. He was released after posting his bail. He later, in 2012, towards the end of a Falling in Reverse performance, he threw 3 microphone stands into the crowd. 2 fans were hit, blah, blah, blah. You know what, people, shit happens. You go to concerts, things are going to happen. Now, the recent allegations against Radke just seem absurd. You hear his side of the story, you hear her side of the story, which has changed. She went from, recently in an interview with AP, she stated that people had logged on to her social media accounts or used her name without her permission, stating that she was in fact the victim of a gang sexual assault involving Ronnie Radke and his bodyguard. Now she's saying that she didn't say that's false. It was just Ronnie Radke and it was on the bus. However, that conflicts because people have said that never less than a dozen people on the tour bus after the show. Ronnie Radke admits that yes, they did go with her. They were going to go to the woodshed, but then said that they felt they needed to take her to the hospital because they thought that she was inebriated and needed help, and that she refused to go and to have them drop her off at an intersection close to where she was staying. A witness said that an altercation did occur when they were removing her from the car, and that she sat down on the curb and was using her phone. But then later when they came back by, she was laying on the sidewalk, and obviously something had happened. Now, I don't know if she just sees Radke as an easy mark given his past, which is not fair. And since her allegations, Radke has filed a civil lawsuit against her for defamation of character. All I have to say about this situation is, if she is lying, she is not only hurting herself, but hurting other people that are victims. If she is lying, people like her are the reason people are afraid to seek justice for what has been done to them. Victims, male or female, should go to the police, should go to the hospital where tests and the like can be administered. They should not blast it on social media. They should cooperate with the police department, which is another thing. AP had spoken to the Marie Police Department, who said that Radke was not arrested, had to post bail, there were no charges. They searched the tour bus and the car, found no evidence of rape. There are no restrictions on Radke's movements, and he was free to go. Now, the girl in question said that there was a rape kit done, and that she's waiting on the results, as well as the toxicology, blah blah blah. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. Maybe what happened to her could have very well happened after Radke had her removed from the vehicle. Maybe she developed this story in her mind and believes it. No one will actually know but the people involved. As it stands right now, I am in favor of Ronnie Radke, and shame on her for trying to destroy the life of someone else. Don't get me wrong, if it turns out the allegations are true, I'll admit it. But right now, as I see it, Ronnie Radke is an innocent man, and it should be left right there. And I know some of you out there view Radke as a bit of an ass, and if that's how he comes across, then good for him. But that does not mean his life should be destroyed and he should be labeled as a rapist or anything like that. No one deserves that regardless of what you think of them. So people should just lay off and forget about his past and quit beating the dead horse and move on. And once again, thanks for listening.